Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening everyone. How are we all? Nice to see you. Scott, I see your name there. Hope you're having a nice weekend with family, buddy. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi, but we will certainly talk with you again sometime soon. But how are we all doing? The barbecue's fired up, Scorp. Bit of cherry wood on there. I see blackwood suggesting maple syrup instead, or maple wood. Maple syrup. How are we all? Nice to see you, Jan. 73. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Nice to have you here. Welcome back to Deer Creek again. We've got some spraying to do, which will be good fun with Taz. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for the shout there. 15 likes, and I'll start the stream really well. We got close actually. Can't see at the moment. It was 12 or 13. But I was sorting out kids, so I missed that completely until I sat down then. So here we are. Soybeans are growing. Weeds are growing. We can hoe them if we want, but I'm going to spray. I'm just going to bullet some good old-fashioned weed sprayer. Now, we've upgraded our cart. Well, it's not really an upgrade, it's just a straight swap, really. But there's actually, I was comparing this, there's actually quite a few differences visually between the custom modding Demco 22 and the in-game one. They do, when I had them both next to each other, do look quite different. You see, like, around the detail around here, this actually has a bigger capacity, 77.5. So it's only at 77,500 litres. The other one only takes 50. I think it's the biggest configuration you can get out of this sucker. Yeah, 50,000 litres. Interesting. You notice, anyone else notice the modders? I've done it in litres, whereas some giants have got it in cubic meters. Another little notice. John, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Welcome along. Chinook, morning, mate. Nice to see you as well. Greg, how are you? Streamers on everywhere, are they? I did see. Apparently, I didn't get the invite to help out with this super stream for some charity thing. Didn't get the invite for that. So. Missed that chance, unfortunately. Would have been happy to as well. Only I knew about it. Dylan, how you doing? Nice to see you. Glad I caught the stream. Great way to pass time while course bait is ploughing. Isn't it good, eh? You can have, especially now with lots of people have two monitors, you can put on one and play on the other and watch. I do that all the time, even when I'm recording, and it's great now that I don't record all of my computer's audio. It's all separated, so I can get away with having some sound of something else playing in the background. Doesn't annoy me. Right, now we're going to go spraying. We need to go get some herbicide. So we'll just sprint our way over here. Oh, the other thing, I took a screenshot the other day. Nice little lineup. Very nice looking, those two just sitting there waiting to go. Very good. Ed Boakes, how are you? Welcome along. Searching around Westby, some of the buildings didn't take well to the patch, it seems. Is that right? Yeah, the patch patched things and then broke things, as only patches can do. Let's see how our auto drive goes. We've got that set up. Co-op liquid buy point. We won't come back to field 1. Load. It's our best place for this, and some herbicide. Right along, see how this goes. Jeez, Greg, you got to the second server on You've been smashing that. Wow. That's impressive. Very impressive. Yeah, the patch. Frustrating to say the least, I suppose. No complaints about slot counts changing for me though, so that's good. Don't have to worry about that. So how's everyone's weekend been? We've all had a good one. I was meant to be away today. Actually wasn't going to be doing a stream. Meant to be heading to Wellington with my son for a game of football, but unfortunately that has been cancelled due to someone in the other team having the dreaded COVID. Or at least someone in the organisation there, so they were being overly cautious about that. Haven't played since the patch, been playing Minecraft. We built a new computer to play Minecraft, Scorp. It's dedication to the Minecraft cause. I can't get into Minecraft. I've got a couple of mates who play it on PlayStation. I just can't get into it. Or playing with my kids. Even then, it's just not my thing. Dazed, how are you, bud? Nice to see you. Welcome along. So what I'm hoping is, let's move away from that so we don't get quite so much noise. What I'm hoping is to get this spraying done. If we do get it done in time, what we might do is pull out the combines, get the corn headers and everything on them, everything's set up. We might even skip forward some time and we might head down harvest field number 9 if we get a chance, or at least make a starter on it. It would be kind of cool to get going on that, get some more harvesting done. We've been cranking through actually. Having these big fields takes a long time to do them, but for a content side of things, if you focus on a field or a couple of fields each episode, you actually get through things pretty quick. Kind of good in that regard. Playing your own or with the kids, yeah, it's not my thing, eh? Anyhow, each their own. No, other people wonder why I play fake farming. There we go. Auto drive doing its things, and it's going well. That's a good question, Taz. No issues, Dazed? Didn't break anything, ruin anything. She got to play in a John Deere 6400 for a little bit yesterday. It's funny, I hadn't driven a tractor for ages. Jumped straight in and oh, we're gonna yeet. We just got yeeted. We would have been fine if it wasn't for the car coming the other way. We're gonna get yeeted again. Been doing pretty well. Had been doing alright. Yeah, it's funny, I hadn't driven track for ages, and the second I got out, and it just felt natural. You know, exactly where, you know, it's like riding a bike. I see Mark Thor had posted a photo in Discord of a wheelbarrow loaded up. We had 1.5 tons of pavers for our front yard stacked on the back of a ute, and it was squatting. It was not very pleasant driving that at speed. And then had the forklift on the front of the tractor to lift that off. Nice, fun actually. Kevin Nell, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, my friend. How you doing? You a cricket fan, Kevin? We haven't got rugby to talk about with South Africa and New Zealand, but we've got cricket going on at the moment between us. Gave your team a good spanking last week, and you're reciprocating to us this week at the moment, by the looks of things. What a change around a week makes, eh? Haven't had a chance to look at it yet, been working on the fast track, which is exciting. Exciting. Are you telling people what you're doing to make it unique from other ones? Oh, let's see. Man. So this is the other thing I don't like with auto drive. It needs to be some way to prioritize and make that a. This guy's getting paid by the kilometre by the looks of things. Where are you going? No, you didn't stop and you didn't even get to field one truck. Ah, when I restarted it, did it think it had to go there? Alright, go over and park up and get some spray into the sprayer. Make a start. The main reason I wanted to use auto drive for this is because I think we're going to need to load up again. We're not going to get it all done in one go. Need to turn those off, they'll bug me. Right, leave that there for a minute. Traffic's brutal with the extra speed. It can be, can't it? Largely though, it seems to balance itself out pretty well. It's just when you get across that. Oops, go on the tractor. Someone doesn't like Michigan. Does it tell me, is that a meme? Is that an actual thing, or is it just, you know, I've obviously seen like the Case and John Deere do the same thing. I missed the Peterbilt sign. We should have got a Peterbilt instead of Kenworth, didn't we? Did that for our truck. Smash the like button, everyone. Thank you, Chinook. Appreciate that, mate. Indeed. As always, if you are enjoying the stream, welcome along. If you're a first time viewer, nice to have you here. If you are enjoying the stream, jump in and make sure you do leave a like on it. Very much appreciated. Right, we need to turn the truck on. We can turn the pump on. Love this trailer. That pump is awesome. And then we can start filling up. Looking forward to that JCB. Your favourite brand, isn't it, Scorp? Just that line with the first note I make is side road. That line. Person. I have to have a play around. Yeah, we must have had some herbicide in there. That has not filled the whole lot up. Must have already had a little bit in there, which is good. Oh, actually, we'll wait. We'll wait and see. We might even be able to run down with the sprayer when we're down there. See how far we keep with this. Pretty ho. 9,000 litres. At the moment, I've just added the entire 8000 series and made it the fast track series, but I have some other plans for it. Haven't got that far yet, need to get it approved since it's those who, and I know, oh yeah, submit early, yeah. Yeah, we were having that conversation the other day. But, a bit silly really, you know. All you're going to get is people who just throw out the mods. Not saying you've done the same thing, Days, but like you say, you've just submitted something now so you can get it in and then add updates to it later. A little bit silly. It is a college American football rivalry, Dylan. Thank you. Where is my Kenworth? It's in the other shed, isn't it? Look, it is. Kenworth? Here it is. Alright, find the sprayer again. Where are we? Oh, that's what I was going to say too. Same 9RX, but different. This is Sid Modding's one. We've upgraded our model. So we've still got the same horsepower. I kept that all the same. But it's now that one. Nice. Right. That turned on. But heading down this way. Ah. We still don't have GPS on this, do we? Alright, let's see how many weeds we miss. Driving it manually is going to be a bit harder to chat to you guys without GPS on. Love putting the 8330 in all black with red rim. So the 4220 in the preview videos, it looks exactly like that, but it's an 8330. It's also funny what they do to change mods. You know, what they consider a different variation. We'll see, Westby is out, as Farmer has mentioned a little bit earlier. Everyone jumping on that bandwagon, are they? I had a quick look around last night. Took some screenshots and we'll be doing a post for the map directory a little bit later. But it does look good. I must admit, I was quite impressed with it as I flew around the map and over and above things. Just looked really good. Good morning, Mr. Thor. Welcome along. Evening to you, of course. How you doing, bud? So we were just talking about you actually. Your ears must have been burning. Saw your photo of a wheelbarrow full of bricks full of things. Spammers are out very early this morning. I've changed it, hasn't you noticed? The names are changing, they're becoming more Western names. Dallas. There's going to be many Dallases in Russia. Just got in from work. Solid day Saturday, Mark. Oh, I knew I was going to kill it. I was looking at that going, am I going to catch that tree? That one, that's one of the close ones. I knew there was a couple of close ones. Spammer be gone, indeed, Taz. Get rid of him. Get him out of here. Get him out. Kind of their issue wasn't so much that mine was similar, but that the first submitted 4000 series wasn't released. Love the report tool for the spammers, Taz. Out of here, get them gone. Look closer at Argsy, lots of issues, maybe post patch. Oh, is there? That's so. Visually, it's a nice looking map, I think. Just flying around it and the different combo, the different farms, and oh, we just sprayed a deer. All the different bits and pieces. It visually probably what I was talking about. Nice looking map. I love this spammer hammer. Be gone, spammer. 16X Huron County, Michigan. Oh, where's that one? Oh. Got a link for that. That's interesting. Everyone loves a good 16X. He got wiped out with the boom here, it was well gone. Old dear official, have you tried Westby yet? No, I have not tried Westby. We were actually just discussing that. It is, looks good. It's a good looking map. That's what I say. It sounds like it might have a few issues, which may be a result of the patch. Who knows? It's one I'd love to play on it, but again, I think just there's actually a lot of maps. I'm thinking just looking across what different content creators are doing. That deer was a bit smarter. He stood out of the way. A couple of them in there. Just looking at what other content creators are doing, there's quite a variety at the moment of different maps. I think people are starting to have those options, which is nice to see. Well, do you know the one map I was really impressed with actually? I thought Calmlands had a really nice vibe to it for a alternative to No Man's Land. If you didn't like forestry, it didn't have trees, you didn't like cutting down trees and dealing with those, it didn't have them everywhere. It had a few, but they were sort of clumped together in stands rather than scattered around about. Quite cool. There was an update I was told yesterday, I wonder if it fixed it. It had fur and lime issues before the update. It's got issues with the roads and buildings, not still correct. Oh dear, Mr. Comedian Olaf. Welcome, buddy. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you this morning. So who's the creator for it, John? Is it a legit one? And do you know who originally... who's responsible for it? That's what I don't understand. Because I've found so many maps in the last month. When you start delving into it, you go to say King Mods and there's, you know, there's a ridiculous amount of maps on them. I don't understand these people who don't have a social presence or something like that, where they just build maps and release them, which is fine. You know, people don't have to be public facing, they might just enjoy it and want to share what they've worked on with others. But stupid phantom right clicks. something I get all the time. But yeah, I don't understand it, that they'd go and then drop it on one of those sites. Seems bizarre to me. Howdy Kartik, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. I did see your messages. I'll give you a yell back a little bit later, mate. Siren. Never noticed that in the map before. Yeah, arms in the air jump. Now you know what we need? I'll work on FSG here. We need a little sprayer control. Which section we want that section on? We need a sprayer control screen for some dashboard. How cool would it be to be able to turn those sections on and off on a screen rather than having to do it on a button? That was cool. I do like that I've added that in there. I just wish you could turn off sections a little bit differently. Sort of turns them on and off from outside in, but yeah. Am I still considering making a mod map, Mark? Not at this stage, mate. Not at this stage. There seems to be quite an appetite from people joining the community, especially Kiwis. I know a couple have mentioned it. I have wondered about trying to facilitate a community-driven map where it's you know, 3 or 4 people in the community who want to learn about map making, banded together and learn about it together, rather than all going off individually and creating a map of their own. You know, if we could get 3 or 4 people who wanted to invest a little bit of time in it, might end up with a better result where you can share knowledge and educate together, and might be done a little bit quicker. You know, might come up with some cleverer ideas, and might what was I just thinking about? And might lead to them then, you know, learning skills from each other and then going out and doing their own stuff a little bit later. So I had thought about that. I thought about doing something through Discord, a bit of a community-led project. I like the way NLD were responsible for Green River. The way they have their tracking of progress and where they're at, what they've got. Thought you could set something like that up and track things. Yeah, that was just an idea I'd had. See if there was an appetite for it. Knock on the front door next. I go through their front yard too much. Greg, I saw some weeds on their lawn. I thought they might want them taken care of. Derek, good evening. How you doing? Indeed, whatever time of the day where you'll that's right, good morning from me. How you doing? So I'm just not wanting to deal with everything that comes with the media drama. South American modders seem to use third-party sites with a brief description and move on to the next project. Yeah, you're probably right there too. You know, you can see the drama that comes with being too open and sharing progress and where you're at with things. It's a fine balance. It's also interesting seeing how some people just don't understand how the world works, and, you know, having a go at FSG the other day about why he was showing off mods and equipment that couldn't even be used yet when he was streaming the Southern Cross Station the other night. You know, I can't play that map, or can't use that equipment. Why do you show it off? Marketing 101. Build some excitement for whatever product you're creating as well. But balance that excitement with expectations. Is that right? Of that, I know I can message Clearview. I've been messaging him. Of that Huron 16X. John, if that's the case, the other 3 guys who've made the Pacific Northwest map, which is with Giants for testing at the moment. Okay. I'll yeah, there you go. If it's on Simply Safe, then yeah, 100% trust that one. But yeah, those 3 guys, they're what do they call themselves? CGM, BCM. I can't remember. It's abbreviated. It's the first letter of their 3 names. GMC. I don't know. But yeah, they've done Pacific Northwest. I was messaging Clearview actually the other day when I saw it was in testing. Farmer Simulator 22 guy, how you doing? Welcome along. Are you Farm Sim guy's little brother? Or is this a spam account? FSG set up a false account for 2022. How you doing? Nice to have you in the stream. Thank you for joining. Appreciate that. I think precision farming will add the automatic section control against it. Kind of not needed then. Was it automatic? The spraying? I can't remember it being automatic with precision farming, yeah? I think this is just an example why kids shouldn't be allowed to comment on social media. They don't understand how it all works. A lot to learn in the way of the world, don't they? And Zach, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Welcome along. That's the mighty Waikato this morning. That's the Pacific Northwest map. Ah, sorry. Okay, you were talking about the Pacific Northwest. Gotcha. See, because like here, I can turn off. Which buttons have I got to turn off? Turn one too many off. Turn that one back on. Now, turn off 2. Oops, turn that one off. Turn that one off. Probably even turn one more off and just run down with the sensor on. Silly. Right. Gosh, we've gone through that pretty quick, haven't we? Right, in which case, I'm just going to hit over here. So I sprayed all this field without using the full tank of herbicide. Oh, we've got quite a way through it, I suppose, haven't we? Are we halfway? Thoughts? With the headlands, maybe? Just about? Probably if we got to that point, we'd be about halfway, wouldn't we? Alright. Around here. Drop this down ourselves this time. It's been a long day. No worries, Jim. No worries at all. So true, people think that if someone else can get, then they should have a go at first. Corrects me up every time. Yeah. Yeah. So just didn't have a specific. So you reckon they've added the section control in so that when they do get to having precision farming, it'll work and function better. I honestly could not remember that. Obviously, well, to be fair, I had weeds turned off in 19 most of the time, unless I was playing seasons, and so it probably didn't matter. Met by Mike Axman, I think it's Michigan Axman Ranch House and Garage Field of Huron County. I did see that the other day. So I remember that name and did a Google search of that name. See if I can find any facts out about it. Need more rain, Anzac? You not had enough lately? Or are you being sarcastic? Our lawns haven't been so green in February before. Herbicide. Farmer Cop's doing a charity stream. I saw that, Mark. So's Farmer Klein. Streamers doing summer silage for feeding, helping feed children, which is a great cause. Got some money to donate. Go over and see what links I've got there to share. I'd known about it, and it was open to streamers. Would have been more than happy to have joined. Need more rain for the super city. Yeah, I didn't realise you guys were still dry up that way. You might have had enough already. Yeah, okay. Yeah. We'll have enough. We'll have enough moisture around now to last until winter probably. Was getting dry, but everyone here's probably going, what makes a super city? Thinking something massive. No, just a city with over 1 million people. Apparently that makes it super here in New Zealand. Oops. Crash counter. I don't have the engine running. See, now the triggers on this are actually really tricky to find. I think I struggled to get it with the boom out. Rejoined Farmer, yeah. Did he? Started as a one-man band, so what are they actually doing? Get in here without hitting the pickup. Right. Maybe. I'm not going to get in there either. Right, this is a challenge. Can I get close enough to get the trigger with the boom out? No. $1 million in one city in New Zealand is the population, isn't it? Yeah, it is, Greg. You are correct there. It all came out of the fact that there was a few years ago. Oops, there was 4 cities in New Zealand. Oh, Auckland, sorry, had 4 different regions, like cities servicing the greater Auckland area. And they amalgamated them all to make what they called a super city. So it was an amalgamation of 4 different sort of councils. Alright. Silage. Easier 5. Oh, I could have had a look for the trigger to be correct days. Good point. Oh, got to turn all my sections back on. That one there. That one there. Just wasted a ton of herbicide sitting stationary. Alright, let's keep on going. Get this done. We're actually going to chew through this really quick to be able to sleep for a few days and bring our harvest forward. Combine's out, giving some corn. Looking forward to that actually. I'm going to try something actually this week. Wednesday night New Zealand time. I'm going to give a live stream a go at a slightly different time. So unfortunately for those of you stateside, it won't be very friendly viewership time. It'll be rather early in the morning. So if you're a night owl and an insomniac, you might be able to catch it. But I thought we'd see, certainly knows, particularly having done the Southern Cross map tour, there's a lot of Australians and Kiwis in the community now. So I thought, why not try and do a stream that's a little bit more friendly to our time zone, and have a bit of a play on Southern Cross Station. So I'm going to try that out for the first time on Wednesday evening. Probably about 9 PM New Zealand time. It will be 7 PM in Sydney. And see how it goes. See what happens. Do something a bit different. But lots of positive feedback on Southern Cross Station. All the comments and everything like that have been overwhelmingly positive. It's great to hear from so many locals how it has such a good authentic vibe to the map. Very cool. Is that right, Mark? I imagine there's probably a lot of military air activity going on over the UK at the moment. Heading eastward. Sad times. Every time you watch the news, it's a bit of a tear to your eye. But the things, it's funny, isn't it funny when you become a parent, how your perspective on life changes? You know, they say to worry about your future generations and what they're going to have to put up with, and when you don't have a future generation to worry about, you're kind of a bit blasé about it. But when you see what's happening in the world and you realise your kids are going to be around for a lot longer to see where it heads than you might be, it's pretty sad. There you go, 7 PM Eastern, 4 PM Western. Some of the Eastern's still a bit screwed up though, isn't it? Isn't South Australia like 2.5? Don't they have only a half-hour daylight savings, and Queensland doesn't have daylight savings at all? Is that how it works? I can't remember. I know you Aussies are weird with things like that. Turn those couple of sections off. Boom. Turn it back on, so good to go. Oh, don't blame me for that, Derek. I'm sorry. Actually, I've had a lot of questions lately to see if Western Australia's coming back. King Gamer, howdy mate, how you doing? Argsy with a Z. Seen that one before. Queensland and WA don't have daylight saving. What about South Australia? Do they? Oh, they did. I thought they had like half-hour one or something. I'm sure I've seen one of the Aussie states had a half-hour difference. Yeah, but that's why it's important to explain it right to the kids now so they understand it. Been explaining it all to my 6-year-olds, so she gets the rule that both sides played, role that both sides played in it. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's challenging. It's challenging to say the least, trying to explain it to them. I mean, we're probably, you know, in terms of European history and things like that, we're probably a little bit, not behind, a little bit more isolated from all the goings on over there exactly. You probably learn a lot more about it in schools, and that native New Zealand history is probably not taught much in schools in the UK, I would imagine. I'm doing well, King Gamer, thank you. It's all over the shop. Queensland is another country, in my opinion. You have to put the clock back 20 years. Queensland were a bit of a rule unto themselves during your lockdowns and all that, weren't they? Very tough on it all. Look at the money we've chewed through. I'm pleased I kept what we had. We've only got 20 grand left. And once we get some workers running courseplay for the harvest, that's going to go through pretty quick. And not doing too bad for no auto drive. if I do say so myself. Isn't it, just getting back to what we were talking about, days, isn't it surreal though now with modern technology how different our experiences to these kind of things and history defining moments are compared to what even our parents and that went through, or how they found out about things. Like literally I was watching a Twitch streamer the other day who's in Kiev, and she was driving around, she was at the train station live streaming from it all. It was surreal, you know, when, like other things, the Japanese tsunami back in 2011, got my dates right I think it was, because it was very close to one of the Christchurch earthquakes. You know, we were watching that live on CNN or BBC or something like that. Helicopter views of this wave rolling in across Japan. It's completely different to how our parents would have gathered the news and how quickly they would have found out about what was happening on around the world. And it'll be even different for our kids too. How many hours am I from PST? It is, you can figure it out yourself, it's just, it's about 740 here, John. So using your military experience, you'll be able to figure out where we are. So I think we're +1 GMT +1 at the moment. No, oh, GMT +13 at the moment. Normally +12. We've got daylight savings. And Zach or Chinook will correct me. We've got daylight savings until end of March. And then we'll fall back. And so it's a 2-hour swing. Because Europe and the US, when you start your daylight savings, you'll all jump forward an hour and we spring back. We fall back an hour. We get news within the hour, if not the minute. Used to take a day before. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You can go on the server to have gator time. Nice. I know Chinook's done a lot of work on the server. It's on Calmston Farms. He brought a gator so he could drive it, sell the eggs, get around the lanes a little bit easier. Plus, yeah, +1 isn't right. Yeah, +13. Normally +12. I think that's right, somewhere around there. Used to lose a day travelling from Belgium to Australia. And then you turn around and go the other way and you just about get there before you leave. Oh, 0640 Norfolk Island Daylight Time. North of New Zealand and Australian territory. Kind of, so more west than north of New Zealand, Derek. Norfolk Island's kind of halfway between New Zealand and Australia, but yeah, like you say, it is an Australian territory. Good fishing from all accounts. Good fishing and nice weather. When there's a storm and then you don't want to be there. It doesn't seem to happen too much. In a March daylight savings ends, thank you, Chinook. I thought that was the case. You'd leave and arrive earlier than I did. Well, I used to, if I had friends who went to when I was younger, and this blew my mind, and it took me so long to figure out how it happened, but they had Christmas in New Zealand, then they flew out of New Zealand on like early morning on Boxing Day and got to the States and it was Christmas Day again. I was like, how? You've already had Christmas, you can't have it twice. Have I been back on FOC Argsy? Yes, I spent some time on there on Friday evening. It was half a dozen people on the server actually. Very nice, very cool. So I'll be editing a video for that this week. Might find some time today to jump on and just do some contracts in my off time. Mindful of trying to, from a content point of view, it's going to get pretty boring pretty quick, just doing contract after contract after contract. But it's an interesting dynamic. I've been thinking about it. So I'm trying to figure out where the best way to use my time is, and I'm... Listen. Do you know, I thought I heard Turpin. Do you know what it is? I said I thought I heard cops. No, I thought I might have heard my cops live stream playing Spec. But I don't. No. Okay. Ignore me. There is a sound in the game there. Somewhere. Let's have a look. Get 2 birthdays. Yeah, you could get 2 birthdays if you went the right way. Your map works, King Gamer? What map works? Now we're getting 30%. Are we gonna get this finished without having to refill? No, not quite. Not quite. But we're just gonna jump the fence with the sprayer and we'll go in and top it up that way. Not fun sitting on a plane for hours. I've done it. Do you know I'd never flown long haul until 4 years ago when I went to the UK. The furthest I've been was a little old Australia for a 3-hour flight. My wife hates flying, and she when she was, her first long haul flight was UK via, she'd go via Bangkok. Because it was a work trip, they put her on business class. So her first ever experience long haul was business. She's been spoilt since then. Well, she's probably not spoiled because she hasn't done it again. It probably sets some false expectations of what it's like to travel internationally. Scott Page, g'day buddy, how are you? Welcome. Nice to have you here. What part of Australia are you in, Scott? Any luck or couples on Amazonia Club? No, I think in the pre-FM server, kind of busy doing your own thing. You might chat in the text chat and things like that, but I think that that's kind of that's the blind date on the pre-FM server. Once you get onto the actual maps, there might be a little bit more matchmaking going on. John. I feel like I need to play next whenever I do a contract with someone, I might need to play some music and appropriate music. Back and forth to Aussie for 18 months. When I moved to the UK, I'd take the trains, which was an 8-hour trip, so it always dragged on forever. Now I fly because I'm done with that. Funny how your time becomes more valuable as you get older, isn't it? Used to be when you were younger, you think, oh, I'm not spending $200 to fly from here to Auckland or something like that. I'll spend 7 hours driving instead. Nowadays, speed, nah. Book me on the next available. It's much easier now with Ubers and things like that. I mean, obviously we've always had taxis, but you always used to think you get to Auckland, or at least for us, and you've got to pay another $100 to get a taxi into the city. It's about half what your flight might have cost. You get a good deal on a flight, it might have been more than what your flight cost. Whether there's one of you or three of you on there, you all pay the same amount. Uber's not quite so bad. Western Australia, Scott, oh, you're up early. I'm just talking about times. Well, welcome along, mate. Nice to have you here. Flashy with the cashy. What do we do? 6%. We'll run it out and then we'll head over to the co-op. Scoot around the fence and go and get it topped up. Can't sleep. I'm normally like that at the other end, and I can't go to bed early, but I can sleep in the morning. Oh, there's nothing quite like watching someone spray a field to help you doze back off. Right, how much more am I going to need? Actually, you know what I should have looked at? Have a quick look-ski. That, right, get that folded up. Gonna have a look in here. Field number 1, how much herbicide do we need? No, 18,500 litres. Already put 18,000 on. So I reckon you need about 10% more to factor in overspray and that kind of thing. I didn't in my last video actually show seed consume. We used, soybeans was 5.5 and I had 5.9. We actually ended up using 5,700. I think I ended up with 200 litres left in the planter. So, let's have a quick look at the map. What have we got? One more pass there and then 5 in there, which are about half, so another, yeah, it's about 30% full, which is what, 3,000 litres. I got lazy on the planting too, I didn't go back and do all those extra patches that I missed. Don't mind me, keep going as you were. So, Dazed, have you made any more plans on what you're going to do now? Well, I know you're still going to do a little bit on the JCB pack. As a update to that, once it's, if you can get it through testing and all of that. But any more plans on what comes next? 36%. Ah, it's not getting stuck on the bridge. I know it fits. Easy. Easy does it. I did the same thing when I sprayed the cornfield as well, Dave, so I knew it fitted. What that should be going to do. Because we're halfway down, I can spray down this side and do the last little bit down the other end. Efficiency. Farming efficiency 101 with Argsy. Don't drive further than you need to. You can do a job on the way, do it. Thank you, Mark. If you want to join the Discord, there should be a link pop up for that. We've got 3 multiplayer servers that are open to anyone. No need to join the channel or anything like that. Obviously, if you do, your support's appreciated. However, the servers are there for anyone to use. We've got a crossplay server on Comes and Farms. We've got a server on the Yukon Valley, so if you want to get into some mining or anything like that. And a third one on Angelita Lands. There seems to be someone on those most days, so if you're interested in joining, go and jump in there, have a play. Welcome to. Dazed is probably going to start work on the map and all the associated buildings. Got a grain store nearly finished, then sprinkle in other projects since the map will be a year long. Very cool. Cool. Oh, our section's turned off on that right hand boom. Looking forward to recording No Man's Land tonight, actually. not sure what we're going to be doing on the farm. It's a bit of a lottery. Can we jump in there and see what happens? Blue Collar Jedi just subscribed. Makes a Blue Collar Jedi, I wonder. I suppose it's like Obi-Wan would be the Blue Collar Jedi, wouldn't he? He was the hard-working one. Got things done. Yoda would be the White Collar Jedi. It's the Master. The one sitting behind the desk, telling everyone else what to do. Quite enjoying the No Man's Land series. Nice to hear, buddy. Nice to hear. Always good to get feedback. It's nice when you sort of, because we didn't have an episode this week. Nice to have people saying, "Where is it? When's the next one going to be?" We've been talking about getting the potato pack in there, Dazed. That could be trouble. Right, have I put enough spray in the spray? Tell you what, we're going to be left with a little strip, and I'm going to have to be smart with using the section control, I reckon, to get it done without running out. We had 1800 litres when we started this row, and I reckon there's 3 passes, so we need to have 1200 litres at the end of this. Seeing us stacking away. You know, FSG will leave it to me, eh? Like, I'll haul the spuds in. You go and stack them like you did with you. Oh, it's going to be tight. We're going to get down to 1200. Bets on whether I make it or not. Look at that. Right on. Aha, I tried to turn it on to get that extra one. Now I'm going to waste it doing this stupid turn. That was not that efficient. Alright. Get down to the end with 600 left. He just wanted to call you bluff on the stairway. You certainly caught him out on that. There's no bluffing going on in your part, that's for sure. Right, 1 hour in and we've just about finished the field. It's funny, hey, it didn't feel like I've been doing that for an hour, but apparently I have. Look at that, right on 600. Right on 600. Nailed it. Mr. T-Bone. No, I'm going to hate having that little strip there. How are you, my friend? Welcome along. Mr. T-Bone is, of course, part of the Shanty Boys. If you haven't checked out their maps, if you're keen on forestry, go have a look. 3 maps now, isn't it, Mr. T-Bone? Have you, I know you were looking at resubmitting Dark Forest 2 Giants. Is that eventuated yet, or are you still deliberating? Right, let's see if I can do this. So the concentration is real at the moment. Do I turn the sections back on? There we go. Now I'm going to have to do the other side. Boom. And tell me, did having the sections on reduce the rate of consumption? I don't know if it did. I had half of that spray turned off and I only used 100 less litres. Is it purely decorative? Yeah, it does change the rate. It didn't feel like it does actually, yeah, because I've seen in the thing. It didn't feel like it changed the rate, considering how long I had the different sections turned off. Right. Anyhow, we're done. I'm going to empty this out. It is your turn. He's 8 o'clock. Yeah, it does change. That's what I thought. Because when I had this up the other day, down the bottom there, the rate changed depending on how many sections I had up. But it felt like I used a lot more spray there. It is in testing at Giants. Nice. And I saw what you sent back with that extra detail. Fingers crossed for you, buddy. Fingers crossed. Interesting in my chat at the moment. Scorpion Mark, I've got the blue spanner next to your names, but your names aren't blue. I don't know why that is. Alright, this is going back in the shed for a long time, so we get that last 38 litres out of it too. Who's impressed to see farm some guy cleaning his tractors on Greystone, or his combine? His combine or his tractor? Tractor, wasn't it? Combine. That was his combine. Ah, this is weird. Your names are grey for me. Huh. Oh, you can all see that they're blue. Yeah, of course. No, I've only got the spanner blue. Your names are all grey. How bizarre. And nice to see you, Days. Thanks for hanging out with us, buddy. We'll make it back. You make it back. If you don't, enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll chat to you again soon. That's alright. Tie it in the back of the shed. Alright. Happy days. Now, we're going to use the 8RT on the cart? I think so. I reckon it's going to work better than the 9RX did. 9RX was all wiggly. I love how you can turn those around just like that. We'll bring this out and park it out up here. No worries, Mr. T-Bone. My pleasure. What's next on the Shanty Boys list? Are you got some other maps in progress? Let's have a look. Without hitting anything. Yep. There's a random bump in that shed and I can't landscape it out. I've tried. What? Yeah, you need to just in the place. Kid. See if I can get out of here without whacking the combine on something. Yeah. Oh, this doesn't have the... This is the one without the folding... Oh, it does. There we go, just bent the auger. Maybe a farming map. Oh, that'll be interesting to see. See what you guys come up with. A bit of a departure from the forestry work you've done. Did you do any farming-based maps in 19? Or were they all forestry? Mini Argsy. Yeah, topped up. It's like the combine's taking a leak. They're giving me match updates. Now what match is on? Who's playing Taz? You did one farming map in 19. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I should know that. Hard to keep up with them all. Also should load that heater down. Oh, I'm reading chat and running into my heater now too. Your fault, Mark. Blame you. Don't take responsibility for your own actions. Blame someone else. Concentration is real right there. There we go. We're out. That pipe sticks out a long way, so don't swing around too early. Gosh, this one's in real need of diesel. I knew the other one. Thought I'd better top it up. We don't want to be running them out again like we normally do. Newcastle won again, did they? FSG will be happy. Everton and Man City. Oh, what's the score there? No. Let's go Everton. Don't think it's gonna happen. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. Only 1-0 though. Close. Richard. Yeah. Oh, literally, they must have only just scored. I've just looked. Well, I looked and it was 1-0. 82nd minute, Phil Foden. Oh, a draw would have made it interesting at the top of the table, wouldn't it? Man, you only drew against Watford. Terrible. Terrible. We were Watford on the table, like 4th to last. Third, second to last, and they drew. And it was at Old Trafford as well. Disgusting. Jinxed it. He did. You got 3 maps in progress, Mr. T-Bone. It's impressive. Oh, do I need to have it turned on to lower the heater? Oh, the heaters are staying up. Right, what else do we need? That's about it, isn't it? How's the diesel in this tractor actually? Topped up. Perfect. We'll go pick up diesel. Oh, this is the other thing I need to clean. Look how filthy this is. Haha, I've already cleaned it. I did it when I was doing I did it after I took the screenshot. I've done it before I took the screenshot. Hopefully a New Zealand map. You can only ask, Chinook. You can only but ask. We're going to back that trailer in there. We can, can't we? the tray down, or else you end up driving out. End up with a big dent in there. Now, where is our fuel trailer? Because we'll hook that up. No doubt we'll probably need that at some stage. Right in the back of there. Almost feel, oh no, we're close enough. Right, that parked in there. We've got the Mac on the... Didn't even realise it closed the door. It'd be fried actually. That noise. Right. The combines are out. We've got the grain cart. Got the Mac on the truck around the corner. Yep. Happy days. Right. Let's go and just double check the map. What do we have to do? That's not bad coverage, is it? It's not bad considering I have GPS on. In fact, all three of those I sprayed without GPS. Not too bad if I say so myself. It's 85,000. Better off doing that for 93,000. And this is where I actually, completely lost my train of thought with Greg before we were talking about the Farmers Only Club. Like, that contract there, I could fertilise that field in, let's say, an hour. It's just taken me an hour to spray this field. Similar size, so let's say an hour. Field 2, that's going to take me 4 hours to harvest. 3 or 4 hours to harvest that. Okay, you get to keep some of the crop on the extra, but which one are you going to do? Likewise, the 97, field 5. What's field 5? Even to plough that, you know. And that's where I think Farmers Only Club, some of those contracts, you're actually better off doing a whole lot of, in my opinion anyhow, a whole lot of $11,000 spraying contracts than a $20,000 or $30,000 planting one, because I reckon I could do 3 fertilising ones in the time someone did a planting one. Scott, is that tank in your Hydrous kitty on Mod Hub? Which tank are you talking about? Sorry, buddy. Yeah, no, Hydrous kitty isn't. Sorry, over this way. No, this isn't. This isn't on Mod Hub. This is not even on anywhere else yet, but Ford Ag will have it. If you're, are you a PC player or console? Ford Ag will have it out soon, I hope. And they're getting pretty close to having it ready to go. It needs a wash too. Look at the dirt. And that's pretty cool. You can imagine that the back of it there would trap dirt in there. And how it's, dirty down there under the frame and things. Oh, the one on the trailer, this one here? No, this is Northwest Mods and Edits. There should be a link in the video description, I think. Yeah. No, that one, yeah. So that one there is Northwest Mods and Edits on Facebook. And the one over there is Ford Agriculture, and they have an itch.io page for their stuff. But they're both PC only, so depending on what you plough, whether you can get them or not. Right, let's go and get some crops ready. Just have a check, how far am I going to have to sleep? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nights. 6 nights to the corn. Alright. Talk amongst yourselves. Do that again. How much money I'm going to lose doing this? And interest. Only $333 a day. I think they need to bump the interest up on loans. I don't think it's enough. Let's bet we get some crappy weather on our first day. Where are we now? End of August. Could double check a map. It looks happy days. Never actually see. Now who can tell me who can tell me the rolling mechanic here? I never had to roll this field after planting the soybean. Does it only need rolling once a calendar year or something? Weird. Legion, hey done buddy, welcome. Nice to see you. You at home at the moment? You in Ireland? $3.5 million loan, barely paid anything in interest. Yeah. I've got $200,000 I think at the moment, and I'm paying $333 a day. Trying to balance the interest with the paint and repair cost. Yep. Which kind of penalises you if you don't have a loan, but you've still got to pay the interest and the paint and repair cost. Goodness. Alright. One more day. One more day. Put it on. That screen there. Look at that dark green. Did you see a new sprayer? No, I don't think you did. It's the same one we've had. I haven't changed that. Unfortunately, I was hoping we might have. Boom. Corn ready to go. Alright. Look, it snowed. Field's got dandruff. $1,000 an acre. Too expensive, is it? Alrighty ho. Now. Let's see what happens when I do this. The one mod I wish there was follow me. What I'm going to do, I'm going to trick it into thinking it does have follow me. Mark that one there. I like how you can't hop in from the side, by the way. I do like that on these combines. It's frustrating. You've actually got to come around to the ladder. Made all that money on cash crops on the shovel and spent half of it repairing and repainting equipment in the winter. Get that repair and repaint mod. Taz. Lifesaver. Alright, this is going to head down to... Oh, it's not. Have I not got any... I haven't got a point for field 9 yet. Okay. Can't... Ah, yeah, I'll tell you how I can trick it. I'm going to send it to the grain elevator. Same on this one. And then one more trick for doing this. Sorry for cough. Right. Actually, one thing I want to look at is our crops should have all got barley. Price fluctuations. It's all leveled out now. We're actually seeing the proper price fluctuations because we're in because we've got a whole season through. Previously, before this, these were. I'm going to show you on the screen. These were all really flat, and then we had the 2 months I hadn't got to were really tall. They've flattened out a lot. Good. Barley's not very much value on barley. Is there? $139. See, this hasn't caught up. I can get 245. I think what our discussion on Discord Taz is, this isn't quite right. It's saying a high of 139, but at the moment it's 245. Still not right. Yeah. And theoretically, that should still be going up because where are we in October? We're actually down here. That's our 245 price. Why are neither of you moving now? Are you waiting for each other? Come on. Not going anywhere. Why are you not moving? These laid plans. Gotta be detecting a collision or something on that jet. Seems to be like a 5 to 10% offset. I did not try to pull the patch though. I don't know if they made a change to the price market open when they're digging through the patch files. Why are you not driving? Let's try this. Collision detection. There you go. Well, it's something to do with collision detection, isn't it? It's going to collide into me now, is it? So the crop pricing, what's that warning? That's for when it's trying to do the unload. It's saying that there's no driver with the same target, so I can't find a grain cart for it. So when it's, yeah, that red warning down there, Tez, no driver with the same targets when you, when it's trying to find, if you were trying to do the unload for grain carts. As long as it lets you on a high point. Yeah. But all the pricing is in the map XML files somewhere. Literally all it is it has a blanket price, and then in then it just has a ratio. So, you know, if your base price is 1,000, to make it higher it might be 1.2, so 1,200, or make it low it's 0.8, so go down to 800, and it just, you can set those per month what the ratios are. There we go. I won't be defeated by auto drive. Lime spread on some of these fields in the last few days. Look at that, we went to all that effort of planting that crop for that guy and he never harvested it. Let the weeds grow and never harvested it. At least we got paid. What would be very handy is a double-header trailer. You reckon? Yeah, I've never ever seen a double-header trailer. Do they even exist? That's a little bit worrying. Alright. Where is our other? Yep, stuck on the corner. Well, that might be the case. Just made it past. Oh. Lagging out a little bit, am I? Internet playing up. Like a made my course too close to the power poles for this. We'll take over manually, drive ourselves. I never actually watched the animations on that when you unfold and fold it. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We set these guys going on course play. I will probably drive to the cart myself, I think. That'd be the best way to do it. I'm doing another little read warning there from YouTube. Actually, it's OBS telling me it's not picking it up. Alright. I'm just going to stop this in the middle of the road so I can turn this guy off and he doesn't drive all the way down to the grain elevator. Alright. Avoid CS injury from thrown objects. Stay clear while engines running. Good tip. Isn't great, you've got an X9 with less than 7 hours on it and the wear on the paint. Right, let's get that turned on. We'll come to the field here. On. Exciting. Right, let's try and set this up. Anyone you would recommend to watch and learn map making? I don't know. Oops. Trying to press FS19 buttons to turn course. Oh, there we go, Farmer Taz. Farmer Taz he's been learning how to make map. I'm looking forward to seeing what you're coming up with, by the way, Taz. But there you go, there's some good suggestions. Here's some starting points. PMC map making, their page. Oops. Okay, Taz, you should be, I don't know why I haven't made you a moderator before. So there you go, if you want to share a link, you can now. Course play fieldwork, X9. So, our field position. Go. A bit further in front. Here we are. Lane offset, left, right. Left one, start at first waypoint. Open course generator, multiple tools 2, yes. Number of headlands 2, start work on headland corners. Smooth, sharp. Let's try sharp. I haven't done that before. Headline, yeah. Sensors, lands, Roseberry lane 6 now. And bypass field margin. It's all happy days. I wanted to change its setting actually. I want to try something. Generate course. Long way to go. I get distracted in Blender often. I get distracted in YouTube too often. That's going to be a little bit of a problem, I can see. There. That one there's okay. I can handle that, but that one there will be a problem. But I don't think we're going to get to there before the end of the stream, so I'll fix that before our series, our next episode. So, let's do this. The courseplay settings I wanted to change. Someone suggested this. Trying that setting. Now the other thing reading, I've been reading Courseplay GitHub, and it seemed to say that if the lead convoy, this is the distance to the one behind, so it will be a minimum distance to the convoy one behind, but the other one you could have set differently. It seems strange. Anyone nearest waypoint left, yes. Oh, so they're not waiting for the other one to get on the course. I'm not nearest. That's my problem. Hang on a second, buddy. Been on first waypoint. That's nice that they've changed that. Now, can I copy a course? I don't think I can I? Used to be able to. I'm going to have to save it. So. Stop there for a second. Need more hands. Oops. I'll press the wrong button. Course play, Deer Creek. Save course. F8, F9, 2 times combines, corn. Back. Don't go to first waypoint, go to current, nearest waypoint. Alright, now we can go into course play again. We want to field 9, load that one. Their current course. Load course. On there. Got that. Now, first waypoint. Right. Go. Now, find our green cart. Would have been quicker just to hop out. Wait for it. Now it would have been quicker to tab through. Here we go. And I'm not ready to download you. I know I'm driving next to you. There you go, that's the links for the PNC stuff, isn't it, Kaz? Eric, you get lost in Blender and textures haven't even gotten it yet. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm familiar with so much CAD software, but Blender's just another kettle of fish. It just does things differently to what I'm used to, so it's taken a wee while to sort things out. Instead of you guys hide Dylan, hoping I can recreate the farm my uncle has. That's impressive. At least you'll, if you do something you've got a vested interest in, you're probably more likely to stick with it and get it done too. And I'd find it's easier to recreate something you've got knowledge of too. So why not? Tez looks a lot better in a blue jacket. Agreed, Scorp, he does. I think they did that combo for each machine, so if you're using small capacity equipment behind a larger one, or vice versa, one of your okay. Well, that makes sense. It also makes sense that they don't wait when they turn on lands, because I think that's where a lot of the issues have come. So it's at a minimum distance now, so if that front combine, because he's going to have to cut in to unload at some point, this one should stop behind it. Yeah, combine 1 with a high capacity, 2 and 3 with low capacity, closer together. Yeah, there you go. The one that seemed a bit silly, get our tarp open because it takes a long time to turned on. I wonder if I'm going to have the same problem everyone else has had with this. Or is it a different key now? We were discussing this in Discord. Someone was saying it doesn't work for me. What's the open button on this? Unfold auger wagon? That'll put the pipe out, won't it? No? It's not even putting... See, I've got that bug. Hold. What can I fold on the auger wagon? Pipe out's there. Folding is not allowed while the order well, it's fine, I don't want to fold it. I'll show you how we fix this. Customize. Electric tarp, no. Go. Fixed. It'd be great, Dylan. No, it wasn't working, Taz, I don't know. I know others have been complaining about having issues with it. I'll do a bit more. I'll have a bit more of an in-depth look a little bit later. I tried Z, Mark, and I wasn't pressing it really quickly. I know it's a bit of a lag and delay in that unloading. Now, what's going to happen here? Combine on the right, are you going to stop? Yes, you have. To tarp or not to tarp, that is the question. I'm the job mechanic. You know what I did though, Kieran? I just got a knife out and put it through the top of the tarp. Now I'm not even too close. Maybe it's... It'll press NZ really fast to get it away. How are you, Kieran? Nice to have you here, buddy. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Kieran's been putting a lot of time into the Angelita Lands multiplayer server. I'm gonna fill this up. I'm gonna have to get the truck down here soon, aren't I? This guy back underway, we'll get the other one emptied out a little bit more and then we'll go and sort the truck out. Arrive shame along the edge of the field too. Perfect. Should have put an overlap on the field edges. Still trying to re-establish its path here. It's slow starting. It's still going slow. Trying to re-establish its offset, I imagine. Convoy distance. Alright. That's better. Oh, this is exciting actually. We're going to have to get some propane. We can use the corn dryer. Nels, Eric Sorensen, welcome buddy, and welcome along to the stream. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Thank you very much for joining. Alright, we'll leave that there for now. Let's go find a truck. Somewhere. Oh, there. I'm on the wrong screen. I feel like I want to use the Kingwood rather than the Mac, so we'll go and swap this out. Trailer's still going. Working today, you're on a 15-minute break. Wash your wrist when you're off work. No worries, mate. Nice of you to stop in and say hello. Imagine doing contract work on farm sim for real money. Why don't you find someone who'll pay me to do it? Mark, I'll do it. That's still what I don't understand about people who are prepared to pay for mods. Like, I can understand Patreon pages and things like that where people want to say thank you to modders and that for their time, but someone who's actually, you know, prepared to fork out money for it. I know. In saying that though, there's quite a few mods that are in, that if someone's bought a 3D model and they've just textured it and done all the XML work and got it into game. So I suppose there's evidence that people do that. Put it this way, I don't think there should ever be an expectation that you have to pay for a mod if you want to. You can see the tyres for the combine over there, but nothing else. If you want to support a modder or just the same as a content creator to say thank you for what they do, and I think that's absolutely fine. But to actually be forced to pay for a mod to get access to it, I don't. I really haven't looked into the ATS side of things, but I know that there's some big money in that. Alright. Walk into here. Mrs. Argsy's just said hello. I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to come back and get that row of shame before we do the our episode this week. Farmer Clients recently put up a bit reviewing a great new contracts mod. Is that the, what was that? I did see that contracts mod. Can't remember what it did now though, dear. What's going on here? Is it full again? Oh no, it's doing its corner. Yeah, it's alright. Funny how it's done a sharp, so I told it to do sharp corners, that's the only one it's done it on. Scott, thanks for hanging out, mate. Nice to see you. If you're going to catch some more shuttle before the morning. Bit of contracts. That's the one, Kartik. I can't remember what it did though. It did seem interesting. I just can't remember what feature it provided off the top of my head. Alright. We'll scoot along the road and dump this into the truck. This is actually a bit better, this grain cart size is about the same, about one load in the truck, isn't it? Yeah, there we go, full. Now, so I don't get told off by anyone, we will go and try and spin a Yui so we're not unloading into the same side as the tarp. There's not much space here. Kind of backed myself into a corner, haven't I? Oh, good time. Once the field's opened up properly and we have a headland to work on, we'll be much better off. Nice sounds on that, eh? Got ASMR. See you, Scott. Shows you what's required to compete and how much you make per hour. I will have to have a proper look at that then. Kartik. Well, I'll go and watch Farmer Clients. Mod review of it. So I reckon we'll get these headlands opened up and that might be a good time. Finish things off for today. Perfect time actually, I reckon. There's no traffic on the roads today. Nice and early. Margaret's not here, I'm fine for now. Good old Margaret. That's right, did you see Margaret's dad was on stream the other day? To be fair, FSG explained it quite nicely with someone who came in and said, do you find it boring having maximum money? Why not? Depends if you want to set yourself a money goal or not. I'm working with Mike today. Yeah, he looks like a respectable young chap, doesn't he? Again, he's got shorts on. Why can't I have shorts like that in game? Giants. Why are the workers allowed different clothes to what the players get? Too busy looking at what he's wearing. If that serves me right. Oh, and now he can't even close his auger quickly enough. Crikey. That's why we open the field up on a live stream. Doesn't matter if... Yeah, oh, no, don't open that because you're going to... We'll just look this way. If we look this way, it didn't happen. Has anyone got the axle lock mod to work? One for dolly trailers? No, I haven't tried that one. Kartik? Yeah, it's full? It's full. Sure, we've got someone out on the road, they're backing us, directing us. They've stopped traffic both directions. Perfectly safe. Anyone tried the Antonio stuff yet? It's not out yet, is it, Mark? The DLC doesn't come out till the 22nd of March. So what I really want to see is when we get onto the lands if there's any improvements, or if that second combine is going to fall further behind. But if they do. Alright. Hey, 41 of you in here watching with me. Welcome along everyone. If you're new to the stream or new to the channel, thank you very much for stopping in. Make sure you say hello in the chat if you're not already subscribed. Make sure you press that subscribe button, I very much appreciate that. And if you're enjoying the stream as well, make sure you leave a like. Do all of those good things that YouTube wants you to do, so the algorithm picks it all up and recommends my content and that to other people similar to yourselves. Be much appreciated. That's alright, Mark. I'd love to be able to say yes, I've tried it, but I haven't. Good time to say though is if you haven't got the DLC or haven't got the season pass and do want to get it, obviously through the Giants store you can go there. There's a link in the description to support the channel again using Argsy Gaming as your creator code if you want to. If you don't want to use mine, make sure you do use another content creator's code. Doesn't cost you any more, but it shows your support to the channel as well. So we're going to have to figure out some propane next time, aren't we? We're going to have to get some propane for the silos. We have to order some from the co-op and see if we can get some delivered. Such a nice truck compared to that Mac. Thanks, Kieran, mate. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in quickly. Enjoy the rest of your day at work. Don't work too hard. Work smart. How's that for a fishing, eh? Tara Pretty, hello, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. Thanks for saying hello. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Interesting, that one hasn't filled up as much as I thought. It worked out perfectly. I am also, thank you. It's been nice and relaxing. It was nice to be able to do a live stream, catch up with you all as well. Highlight of the weekend for me. Gosh, there's quite a bit in there. So we'll set up some auto drive on that for the truck, and I don't know what we'll do for the live stream. We'll probably end up, I think I might drive. I might be a grain cart operator. For, not the live stream. Next episode, yeah, grain cart operator driving might be the best option. It's the weekend you didn't realise. Sunday even, Mark. How does that blow your mind? Future Argsy. Jesse Woodward, welcome. Nice to see you. Hope you're also having a good weekend. Live streams are great, I'm just late to the party today. Hey, no worries, I just appreciate it when people do stop in, even if it's for only a short period of time. Great to have you here, regardless. How good is the AI workers leave wheel tracks mod, by the way? Good luck tomorrow. Actually, the best team. I saw Chelsea playing tomorrow. I could ask my boy, he'd tell me in a split second. Leicester, that's been camped, that's been postponed, according to this. Don't know why. Currently cleaning out a barn, just stopped by to quick. So, stopped by quick to say hi. Well, thanks for stopping by, GC, appreciate that. Yeah, I was just looking on, Google's telling me that the match has been postponed tomorrow. Okay. Stop wasting your weekends away. Oh, Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. Ah, that's why. I was looking at the Premier League. Ah, so it's tomorrow. So my brother's a... See, why does it not do the cut-ins on that corner? It did on all the others. My brother's a big Liverpool fan, and my son's a big Chelsea fan, so there's always a bit of renewed rivalry there between uncle and nephew. Tell you what, while we're here, let's try and sort this out. Oh no, I figured out you stopped. I didn't say stooped. No, it was just me reading. I read it all wrong in my head, and that didn't make sense to me. Right, so let's set this up. If we go to there and go record. I'm far enough away. Too far away, quite close to. Homemade Nando's, that sounds good, Mark. Enjoy, mate. Thanks for hanging out with us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend too. I'm sorry it's gone so quick. Yeah, full. It's full. Okay. So we want to put a marker. There will do. It's a good one. So we are... Don't do that. Field 9. Grain cart unload. Go the gunners. I don't think the gunners are playing for any silverware this year, are they? Square that off a little bit, and then we'll come in here. Oops, I need to stop recording. I don't need that point. Get rid of that one, and field 9. Grain cart weight. Is our grain cart course set up? Alright, go and empty the combines out now. And we'll get the truck sorted out once we've emptied them out once. See you when I'm done. I'll probably not going to be going for too much longer, Jesse, so if I'm gone, I'm gone. I will catch you next time. Thank you very much for stopping in. We're just going to get this field opened up and that will be about us all finished. Argsy's on her way out for brunch with her girlfriends. Stephen McCarthy, good morning to you. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Nice to have you here. Well, I'm enjoying so far. Touch wood. There's these combines are running quite well. This field's not going to take very long with 2 combines, is it? Which one's fuller? One is actually. But the other one, the X9 will be fuller. This one got a small capacity. I can't actually remember what volumes these both are. $45 likes so far. If you haven't liked the stream, give me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. If we can get to 50, that'll be awesome. And of course, like I said, if you're not already a subscriber, appreciate it if you take the minute just to press that button. Make sure you got those notifications turned on so you know when I'm going live next time. Next time, for those who weren't here earlier, might be Wednesday evening my time. I might try and doing a regular Wednesday night stream that picks up for the locals, the Aussies and Kiwis. Be morning UK time. So sorry if you're in the States, it might be a little bit early in the morning for you guys, but just thought I'd give that a go, see how well received it is. If it proves to be a popular stream, we might make it a regular thing. And I'm going to be playing on that great Aussie Maps Southern Cross station that we got to take a look at earlier in the week. Top of the morning for you. Will be top of the morning for you, Tez. What time was it when I started my stream at 7 this morning? 7 AM your time. My time was what? Your time? 1 midday? 1 PM? She's actually running late. Well, she's meant to be at brunch at 9, not leaving the house at 9. What time is it now? So it's 9 AM for mine. So whatever time it is now, change the AM to PM or PM to AM. So it'll be 3 AM your time, won't it? So add, yeah, so whatever time it is now, because it's 9 AM for me, I'll be doing it at 9 PM. If you're suckers for punishment, otherwise, you know it's always there to catch later. Carl, how you doing, mate? Welcome along. Pleasure to have you here. Alright, so the truck's full, grain cart's full, just well, almost full. 3 PM here, so it'll be 3 AM your time. I'll set your alarm for 3 AM Wednesday morning. Yes. I'll see you then. Oops. Yeah, it's at 12 AM your time, Tara. Right, so if I do this, actually, you know what I want to do? Actually, we can do it this way. Go to here, record a path. Track to turn out from. That one's a bit wobbly. Here we go. We'll connect that to that point. There's a little bit of a squeeze over there. Stop recording for now. And we're just going to change this to go dump at the yard grain silo. Oh, it needs refuel. Oh, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? So we'll drive it ourselves then. Fuel it up when we get there. And we'll come back and finish that course. Well, then the combo will be full and we'll be wrapping things up, I reckon. One more like for 50. There you go. Be the one that makes the difference. You may not be on for that. And that's actually a good point. I might have to recruit some local based moderators for the chat. Not that everyone ever causes trouble. You guys are all too well behaved. It's only when that FSG guy comes in here that we might need to do some bans and time out. I said earlier that I'm looking forward to catching up with him tonight, having a chat while we record No Man's Land. For what we're going to be doing, but I'm sure we'll come up with something fun and exciting. We are going to eat humble pie though, and admit that you can sell logs at the main shop. You just got to go to the trigger and tell it to. And there's one of them. Chinook, send your resume through. We'll see about making you a moderator for the streams if you're able to make Wednesday evenings. He'll be doing all the work while he sips lemon sip. Actually, all jokes aside, I was messaging him the other day and he's actually been a little bit... He's fine. He'd been feeling a bit crook even after the stream. I think he thought he might have come right after that, but has not happened. He reckons he's going to be fine tonight though. So. Children. Alright, let's get back down there and finish off that course now. Oh, diesel. That was close. We could have gone down we could have actually gone down to the fuel station. I haven't used that down by the shop. But why do that when we've got our own diesel fill point here? Yeah, noobs. As much as we pretend like we know everything car tech, we don't. How much diesel we've got left in here? 2,000 litres. You'll be there for Wednesday, nice. Right, let's fix that now then. There you go, you're now our official Wednesday night moderator. Scorp. can you give Chinook lessons in the ways of moderating? Scorpion must be the most experienced YouTube moderator that I know. How many channels and counting now are you up to, Scorp? Chinook is elected. It was an unopposed election, Scorp. He got it by default. Who never made any mistakes, never made anything. That's a good way to look at it, mate. Good way to look at it. Alright, what do we got? We've got one combine sitting there. Ah, so it hasn't carried on, so that second one's full, and it hasn't carried on with its course. It hasn't quite changed what I'd hoped they might have changed. Right. Alright. Just bring that back up. And do we need to have a bit of a swing on this or not? I think so. Go. Stop recording that. Match that one up. Put a marker down on... where do we want to put it? About here? F9 truck. Load. Did a hyphen, didn't I? Counting on both hands for moderating. I knew it'd be pretty high. Alright, then if we go back to here, we are filling at F9 truckload, we're unloading at yard grain silo, and we are taking corn. Back up there, we should press that button to get to there. Awesome sauce. Only problem is, and everything's getting paid at the moment. Let's put this on to see if we can get this to work as well. Where is it? Unload combine. F9 grain cart. Wait, F9 grain cart unload. Stop harvesting. F9 grain cart. Wait for that one. F9 grain cart. Wait for that one. I'll try and get it, see if it unloads, and then we'll be all hunky-dory for next time. Don't forget your feet, Scorp. They're weaved off. Oh, goodness. I enjoy the banter, guys. It's good fun. Good fun indeed. That's nice because I know you're all a bunch of good sorts, and can take it for what it's worth. It's when you get people who come into chats and don't understand the history behind the banter and start trying to go on it. That Scorp is everywhere. That's very true. Right. Who else is live while we're doing this? While this starts running, look on YouTube. Right. Here we go, working. Auto drive is working. Let's see. Should drive forward. Truck's not quite going to be full, so we're not going to get to test that. Hey Braden, welcome mate. Nice to see you. Just wrapping things up, buddy. But appreciate you coming in and saying hi. Just as I appreciate all your little comments on the videos. Really do. Don't think you've missed one. It's always nice. Always nice to see Braden's little comments there. Appreciated. Well, we're going to go close to filling that truck actually. Not quite. Alright, happy days. Well, we've done what we wanted to do. We've got the headlands opened up just about. Got our auto drives all set up, and combines all running on course play. So next video, we will get this field harvested, and we'll probably go and crack into the other field too. This one's going to be a little baby field actually. It's not going to take very long at all with 2 combines. But the other one will be a bit more of an effort. So we'll be able to get started back into this one and then jump into setting everything up on the other one. Although it's all set up, isn't it? We've got all our auto driving course play set up in that field too. So it should just be a straight move and straight get going on it. Working on fixing Westby to go live later tonight. Not going. Just go live with it anyhow, Tez. Just go live with it anyhow. Surely there's enough that's working. Moderator for me, yeah, probably is. Alright guys, as always it's been a pleasure to have your company this morning. Mart, welcome along. Nice to see you as well. Thank you for the likes too, everyone. Got a crack past that 50, so that's much appreciated. Now, can I all ask that you go over to Farmer Cop stream, say hello from the Argsy community, and go along and support the charity that those guys are all in there streaming for. If you've got a couple of dollars, a few cents or anything to donate to the worthy cause, then be appreciated if you do. Otherwise just pop in and say hi and tell them that I sent you over. So as always, thank you all very much for watching. Like I said, live stream on Southern Cross Station later in the week. I'm looking forward to that actually. I'm quite excited about doing one in an evening and seeing how things go. But as always guys, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.